What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Main Street Fire Rescue. It's Maddie, and I am at Disney's Animal Kingdom. You can see I'm in the thicket here. I thought what we'd do is I'm obviously trying to, the main focus of the channel. I like the long form vlogs, I really do. They seem to be doing decently, but I also want to throw a few shorter ones in there as well, just to kind of help pique people's interest. So here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, there's a really cool trail that not a lot of people know about. Again, people walk past this thing, very similar to Rafiki's Planet Watch. This thing is real easy to miss because everybody's worried about the attractions and everything else, and you walk right past this. What I'm referring to is the Tree of Life nature trail, and there's a ton of other nature trails around that Tree of Life. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to the entrance. I'll show you where it's at, and we're just going to walk, and I'm going to let the camera record and let you enjoy the nature and the ambiance of Disney's Animal Kingdom on these nature trails. They're also great places to cool off, especially on days like this. Summer arrived early in Central Florida, so it's a great way to take a break from all the crowds, all of the chaos, and just enjoy nature for a little bit. Plus, there's hidden animal exhibits around there as well. Let's head over there. So if you see this sign, Otter Grotto, you want to go this way. Look for this sign where you see Africa, Rafiki's Planet Watch. Follow those arrows. As I mentioned, this thing is kind of tucked away, but it will take you on a walk all the way around the Tree of Life. When you see Otter Grotto right there, that means you're getting close. Another good landmark, Starbucks, straight ahead. I think these move, but there's a guest experience team here. And then right here, so here we have it, the Tree of Life Garden. This is the entrance to the trail. You can't, it's easy to miss this if you're not looking for it. You can actually walk right by it. As you can see, they have there's a grizzly bear right there. There's a fish. There's a deer. I suck at keeping straight faces. But anyway, this is a very good idea of what we're going to see along the Tree of Life Garden. That's one of the things the Tree of Life is known for, is as all these animals carved in to the root work and the tree. This is one of I tell you, this theme park is one of Joe Rohde's masterpieces. And what's crazy is these are done so well that there's some that I just now noticed. They have the Sandhill Crane right there. And then over here, even there, look at, it's so easy to miss because your eyes just go right past this stuff. And the iguana. So here we go. We're going to head out onto the Tree of Life. Tree of Life Trail, Garden, whatever you want to call it. But as I said, keep your eyes open because there's also animal exhibits. Speaking of which, right here, there's a Peruvian shark catfish right in these waters below here. See if we can find said catfish. And where he lives, way down here. So we're here, way over there. Way over there. Oh, the catfish is out and about. Check this thing out. This is not going to do this thing any justice as to how big this sucker is. It's like some of the catfish that hang out in the Indiana lakes and rivers. Man, he's big. Holy smokes. So keep your eyes open for the animal exhibits, because also this thing, this exhibit that he's in goes this way as well. So we're starting now on the Tree of Life Trail. Oh, and people, don't go hiding over here in the nooks and crannies of the park trying to think you're going to smoke a cigarette. They will find you. There's cameras everywhere. And they will throw your you-know-what out of the park. No smoking. Plus, it's dry as shit right now. We haven't had rain in months, and so a cigarette butt and something like that could do a lot of damage. And not just even in the theme parks. I'm talking like all over Florida right now. Like it's super dry. I'm hoping it's going to rain today and tomorrow and the next day and the day after that, because we need it bad. Anyway, back to live action. all kinds of places too that you can just take a nice break back here. And I'll show you some places you can cool off. And the animals start way back here even. There's some trilobites, squid, scorpions, shrimp. One of these days we'll have to do the scavenger hunt where you try to find all of the animals. I know there's hundreds of them.
Those cool. I was looking at them and I was like,
and here we are. If you want some spectacular photos of the Tree of Life, right here. The way the sun is in the clouds, it's kind of darkening down this area here, so hopefully you can see it. I'm having a hard time on the viewfinder to get it to lighten up a little bit, but there we go. We're now approaching spot number 1. It's an awesome, awesome place to cool off. You can hang out in here for a while, enjoy the sound of the falling water and the mist that comes off of it. What I find amazing is way up there, it's hard to see, but there is a tiny little tree growing out of the rockwork. What they say in Jurassic Park, nature always finds a way. There's another one right here by this, right by this eagle. It looks like he's going to eat it, actually. That little piece of greenery growing out of that rock. Nature's incredible, isn't it? I've been coming to Animal Kingdom for pretty regularly since 2016, and I still, every time I see this Tree of Life, I find new things on there, new animals. So please, make time in your vacation to do this. Don't skip this. Or do all your rides, get all that done, and then come and relax and do this. The other thing that you can take in too is all of the plant life that's out here. I will say though, we're getting towards our summer season, so a lot of the spring bloom, which usually for us happens in late January, early February, everything's starting to go more towards its summer dormancy because it is hot and wet. But you still see a lot of cool plants here. This is one of my favorite things since I've moved here, is all of the plants. We didn't have stuff like this in Indiana, not at all. lemurs are hanging out. So freaking cute. One of my fascinations I have with this theme park is how the animal enclosures are done. So for example, I'm here at the lemurs, and okay, these are not monkeys. There's a guy that came up with his son. He goes, "Oh, look at the monkeys." Sir, there's a sign right there that does not say monkey. The R is not silent for M. It's ring-tailed lemur. Goodness. But anyway, you have the lemurs up here chilling, hanging out, having a great day at Animal Kingdom. But they have built these enclosures to look so natural because, you know, I'm sure they probably utilize this water a little bit, especially to cool off. But it also provides a natural barrier that they obviously can't get out. And it allows the guests, you know, even by utilizing glass in that, and just this little rail here, obviously to let people know there's something here, but it makes it look very natural because the wood, and this is an architectural thing, this is what Disney does best when they want to do it, is that wood blends with the rocks and it kind of leads your eye right past it, so you don't really notice it's there, and which gives the enclosure a more of an open feeling. And they actually, Joe Rohde, they perfected this. This was something that they did at Brookfield Zoo in Chicago years ago, because they used to advertise it as no barriers, no nothing to hold the animals back. And they had kind of started on a new type of zoo design similar to this by using natural barriers. But, you know, this is Disney's during the Eisner era, plus with Joe Rohde in charge of Imagineering. You know, this park is his baby, and you can just tell the level of sheer detail that's gone into this to make it look like you're actually, you know, basically out on a safari, seeing these animals as you would if you were just out in the wild. Plus, like, even down here, I'll put this down a second. So I'm gonna lead you straight across this way. Again, it's done to lead your eyes past it to give it a more natural look, but if you see right here, there's an actual net right there that kind of blends in with everything, so they obviously don't go running through the theme park. But it's just done so freaking well. That's how all the animal enclosures are here. I'll do a couple more of these. If you like them, let me know in the comments below. There's a ton of them I can do here, but I really want to highlight the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail and Mahara Jungle Trek. Those are, if you like this, wait till you see those at a later vlog. And the other thing I really like is the cast members that do all the animal care. They're always there to answer questions, and they're always available to answer questions. Don't be afraid to go up to them and ask them stuff. It's amazing the knowledge they have, and each one of them are specialized to the animals that they care for. Well, there's another one. Check this guy out. But again, the use of natural barriers. It's amazing. And what's really cool too is we're at the very exit to the Tree of Life Trail right here by the Disney Trading Company. Hard to believe that just but a few minutes ago we were way up there. There also is another trail, which we're gonna head there now. It should be noted too that this exits right at the Doug meet and greet here, and the entrance to It's a Bug's Life, or It's Tough to Be a Bug attraction. You could also, if you wanted to, you can go into the Tree of Life trail this way and go the opposite way, but I think you get better views if you go the way I went. Here we are back at the front, so I'm going to show you another set of trails that's even further back than the ones we went on. So we're going to head the same direction again, back to where we started. Oh, I think we might be catching the bird presentation. Let's watch this.
The sky will come alive with color as a variety of vibrant macaws join together, creating winged encounters.
Hey, what's up, Discovery Island? You are in the right place at the right time because Winged Encounters is getting started right over here by the roots of the Tree of Life. Now, we are a short experience that you are not going to want to miss, so come on in, get nice and close. There's a ton of open space right here in front of us. Feel free to come on in and fill in all of this space because these are all going to be some of the best spots to be if you want birds just like this, flying right over the top of your head. It's Lizzie and Sullivan. And of course we have the feathered stars of our show that just came on in for a landing. This is Fern and Juniper, and it looks like we have a couple of blue-throated macaws from our previous show that are just joining us as well. So these four birds are actually not in the same flock. Now, they are just joining us from about a half mile away, and they choose to come out here and land on the roots of the Tree of Life with us, or on the perches that our trainers are holding out there, because we train these birds using positive reinforcement. Basically what that means is that when they do something that we really like, they get something that they really like in return. Obviously we don't speak their language and they don't speak ours, but we do know what they like to eat. And by giving them their favorite treats, that's our way of saying thank you, in hopes that they do that behavior again and again in the future. Super simple, that's how positive reinforcement training works. Now, as beautiful
it's called
as
indoctrination.
These birds are, we love working with them every single day, but none of us go home to a macaw in the household. They can make extremely challenging pets to have. You can probably see how large their beaks are. They are constantly growing, and they need to wear them down on just about anything that they can get a hold of. Now, in nature, this is extremely helpful because they're going to use these beaks to carve out cavities to form nests inside of these trees. But if you choose to bring a macaw into the four walls of your home, like I said, anything is going to become fair game to become a macaw chew toy. Your dining room table, your iPhone, your fingers, destroy it in a matter of seconds. They're also incredibly messy, they're professionals at pooping, and they can live decades on end, making them a lifelong commitment. So it's so great that you can come to places like Disney's Animal Kingdom to get your parrot fix, and you can keep your home ferret free. Now, for those of you just walking by, this is Winged Encounters, and my favorite part hasn't even happened yet. So make sure to have your phones and cameras up because you're not going to want to miss what's coming up next. Now, out here joining us, we have two different species of macaw. The blue-throated macaw in particular, we are really privileged to work with because they are one of the rarest species of macaw left out in the wild today. And in the country of Bolivia, where they're native to, there are fewer than 400 of these blue-throated macaws left. And that's due to things like deforestation, which is leading to their habitat loss, and even the illegal pet trade is a problem for these birds. But it's not all bad news, because we partnered with an organization. They're called the World Parrot Trust, and their goal is to breed these blue-throated macaws so we can release them out to meet up with that smaller wild population. Because wouldn't it be amazing to get to see skies filled with macaws? Yeah, we think it would look something just like this.
Here we go. Wow.
Now, isn't this a site worth protecting out in wild places? Thank you so much. Absolutely incredible. We have so many different species coming on out here to join us right now. Right over here to my right-hand side, this is Lilo and Callie, a few more blue-throated macaws. It does sound like the reason
that one's just doing whatever he wants. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on this light.
So keep your phones and cameras up. We'll see if these birds want to take flight. Pause for dramatic effect. Alright, it looks like a majority of them are going to be hanging out here finishing up some of their favorite treats. Feel free to to come on in and take some pictures of them while they're still hanging out here. Whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We'll see you later, everyone.
That one is literally stirring up a bunch of shit with everybody else. He's just being the asshole today.
We can help ensure amazing sights like these remain in wild places for many generations to come. Enjoy the rest of your adventures here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
What a cool experience that was. That was just by pure luck. You can actually look on the My Disney Experience and see what time they do this. I think they do this a couple times throughout the day. That was awesome. What a great, just stumbled upon that. Now, we're gonna go find the other trail. So this is the one where we started earlier, Tree of Life Garden. And then we're gonna go down this way. And straight up ahead, you'll see the gates of where it says Africa. You don't wanna go through, if you go through those gates, you went too far. Also, Terra Treats, if you see that, you've gone too far. Right before that, there's a pathway right here. Oh, and it's right, look at these! The tamarins. Oh my gosh. So if you see the tamarin exhibit, this is the entrance to this trail. Man, they're having a grand old time today. They're playing, they're very active. Look at all of them. Kick his ass, sea bass. Whoa. Oh, they're right at the right at the top of South America. This guy's gonna pose for some photos here. That was Gardner Castle. So again, right where the tamarins are, begins this other trail around the Tree of Life. And you get some really, really good views from the opposite side of the park, where a lot of people take photos of the Tree of Life. This waterfall straight across, right there. Right in that area right there, that's one of the more popular areas where people will get some amazing photos of the Tree of Life. And just like I was saying earlier, keep an eye out for these little signs. Well, this one's out foraging. Whatever this is, southern part of Africa. And yes, please, please, please follow those signs. Do not feed these animals or any of the animals, even the birds and the squirrels and all of it. People come here from all over the place and they just say, oh, let me feed the animals. No, it's horrible. Horrible, horrible. Ooh, and there's a big tortoise exhibit here too.
What do you say? Thank you.
There's a string of Peloponnes over there, so we'll let that one be. here we go. Check this out.
Can we go in? Yep. Can't get back. You have to turn around and go back out.
This is another really fantastic spot to stand and cool off. And this trail, unlike the other one, takes you right underneath the Tree of Life. There's a couple ways to get under this thing. One is this trail here. Two is to do the Bugs Life attraction. It's tough to be a bug. That one actually takes you into the Tree of Life, as there's a theater inside there. Oh, wow. So there's so many animals here. It's amazing too, because with the amount of theme park vloggers that there are out here, like, this is not covered hardly at all, which is why I'm doing this. You know, everybody keeps saying, oh, you don't want to do the theme parks in Orlando, especially Disney, because they're all over vlogged. They're over vlogged, over live streamed. To a point. There's a lot of things that these people are leaving out, such as this. Believe me, so I spend so much time researching everything, because I know there's a niche to do really well in this space. And it's a tough one to get into. I'm not going to say it's not, but if you find out, if you go where everybody is not, there is a demand for this stuff. People like it. Just like with my Universal vlog I just uploaded. Thank you all very much for viewing that. It's doing very well. It's just kind of got construction updates and some off the beaten path stuff. And people seem to like it. So again, we're going to do a lot more of this. And this pathway here links back up to the It's a Bugs Life exit. It's tough to be a bug. See, right here. And also, if you're a fan of water features like waterfalls, fountains, that kind of stuff like I am, this is the best park for all this stuff. And then we will exit right by the entrance to Asia and the Mickey and Minnie Safari meet and greet. And you can come down this way as well and go the opposite direction. Either way. But I feel like these trails were designed to be viewed from a certain standpoint. And if you follow their natural directions, you'll see some pretty amazing things.
Joseph walking, remember?
Well, those are the tours of some of the trails around the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom. And before we head out, looks like it wants to storm. It needs to. God, we need the rain. Every now and then I'm always looking for some really cool, neat merch. These are relatively new. The Animal Kingdom Tervis cups, that's kind of cool. But this right here. How about that, huh? The official Wilderness Explorer. That's pretty freaking cool. And it's got the, what do you call these? It's, oh crap, there's a name for these things. I'll think of it in a minute. But it's got, you know, this is a handle. Like, that's freaking cool. Not terrible. 35, that's pretty good quality for 35 bucks. That is neat. So I was on the right track. I just hadn't seen these in a while. These are the Paracord survival bracelets. These were popular about 7, 8-ish years ago. They're real popular. There's a cast member that stays right by the exit area. I've seen him for quite a while. He's fantastic. He pretty much interacts with about every guest that leaves the park and either says, you know, how was their, you know, time in Animal Kingdom? They have a quote-unquote wild time. You know, if they got a shirt on, you know, that has something on it, like he'll comment. That he's really, really, really cool. You can tell he loves his job. Man, it sure looks like it wants to do something. It's like it's just sitting there going, I know I want to, but I'm not quite sure if I want to. Good time, right? Did y'all enjoy that? Again, let me know if you want to see more stuff like that. Put a note in the comments. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Again, I'm going to do more of these with some of the other trails that are at Animal Kingdom. There's a lot. So we got all kinds of good content we can put out. This kind of went a little longer than I wanted to, but that's okay because there's a lot of really, really cool stuff to see that, again, most people, from the vloggers to the live streamers, just go right on past it. Don't even give it a second look. So we're going to be finding where they're not, and we're going to be where they're not. So again, thank you all for your support. Thank you for your subscriptions. We're growing, you know, a little bit at a time. Thank you to all the original OGs here. You know, we'll talk about this someday, maybe when we have a couple 100,000 subscribers. If you like what you see, man, give me a thumbs up. That helps shove it up the algorithm's ass and helps get us to the top. And if you want to see more of this, like and subscribe. Or I'm sorry, I already told you to like the video. Subscribe. And then hit that bell notification icon. You'll get a notification every time I upload stuff. And I've been working more and more and more and trying to get, again, I've talked about this before, but I don't like making excuses because they're like assholes. We all got them. But, you know, sometimes working multiple 12-hour days in a row and then trying to upload, it gets tough. So what I took the time over the last couple days to do was basically film a lot of different vlogs and then start editing them. And now they're on my hard drive, and I'm going to start moving them out one at a time, like basically every day, every other day. And well, I want to have something for you at least every other day. And then if things really get well, we can do every day, you know. So thank you again, though, for your support. It means a lot. And thanks for your comments. As I've said from the beginning, comments, good, bad, or indifferent, it's okay. You know, I welcome views from all around. You know, I'm not, the only time I'm going to get pissed and do something is if you threaten me or my family. Then we're going to have a problem. But it's okay to disagree. I'm perfectly fine with it. I think everybody needs to have their own opinion. A lot of these channels, they start getting negative comments, they start deleting them. You know, my theory is if you can't handle that, get your ass off of social media and get your ass off YouTube and all that. Not everybody's going to agree with what you do. You know, that's how it's going to be. That's just the world we live in. It's normal. It's good to have discussion. So anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks again for your support. I'll see you all again soon. Main Street Fire Rescue is now out of service. Have a good week, everybody. Just a quick addition. I saw the sky over there. Remember, I was walking as we were talking. I was talking to the cameras. We were walking the car, and I'm like, the sky looks like it wants to do something. I just got in the car after I filmed that exit, the outro, and checked the radar, and oh yeah, good thing. This is why living here as long as I have now, you can always tell when it's going to get ready to storm. And perfect timing. So we're gonna head on home and relax and let this do what it's going to do. Hopefully it'll drop our temperature a little bit, give us a little break, and give us some much needed rain. If you're in the park right now, stay safe. If you start getting rain and thunderstorms, don't bother going to your car. It's very dangerous to do that. Find someplace safe to be inside and wait this out. So stay safe, everybody. And yeah, looking forward to the much needed rain.